Good morning, good morning. Not sure who's in the chat so far. I see one person just popped in. Good morning. Just testing my new Wi-Fi signal. Who is that? Country Kirby. The experience with Sassy. Good morning. Yeah, I'm just testing my new Wi-Fi signal. So you guys have gotten me really encouraged to get out here in the garden and do more lives. So let me know if we having any glitching or anything like that, because like I said, I just installed my new Wi-Fi system. It's specifically for the garden. Put a couple of $100 into this thing. So I'm doing this for y'all. Looks like so far the signal is pretty good. Um, like I said, doing my morning routine. Want to do more lives with you guys. So I wanted to make sure that I wanted to do it a little different than everybody else instead of doing the staleness of sitting behind the desk. What's up, Mike's Chaotic Garden? I'm gonna reach out to you, Mike, if you be interested in um, what do you call it, co-hosting with me on these early mornings and late evenings, maybe in the 7 o'clock hour, earlier mornings. If you be interested in doing how Tam does, basically comes up, you can put your avatar up and kind of read the chat for me while I'm out here in the garden. But what I'm doing this morning, I'm only going to be here for a quick second because I just finished installing my new Wi-Fi system for the garden. It's supposed to be able to reach up to 70 acres. So we should not be getting any glitching. So doing the little lives in the past few days, it really made a difference because, sometimes you have to go through it to go backwards to move forward. The quality of the videos that we did the last few days with the lives were not to my liking. And of course, whenever I see something that doesn't work with what we're doing over here growing out the box, we just gonna make some decisions, a little more investment into what we're doing over here with the channel. And I think we have it because I did the Google test on the system, and I'm gonna do a more detailed video on the entire system because I had a sponsor, and I'm not going to mention the sponsor this morning, but I had a sponsor that reached out to me after seeing my trashy lives, is what he called it. My trashy lives, and he sent me this. I mean, it's a really nice piece that goes out here, and it reaches all the way out here to the garden. And again, it's able to go out to 70, what do you say, 70 acres. So right now, I mean, I haven't had a glitch. This is pretty much like being inside with Wi-Fi. So I'm out here in the garden, and my garden is 6,400 square feet, you know. So I'm out here in the garden, and I'm moving the camera just as if I were, inside. And right now, you guys tell me, put some thumbs up in there if you think the signal is pretty good, because that's really what I'm doing out here this morning. I'm just out here testing the signal on my Wi-Fi. And we're gonna be doing some really nice lives out here in the garden. So give me some thumbs up. Hey, what's up, Courtney? Like I say, appreciate it. Okay. Yep. Yep. So Mike's Chaotic Gardens, please let me know on the button. Yes, hit that like button. So the signal is good. Okay. That's what's up. And what I'm doing out here, I'm really trying to I'm moving it around. I'm really trying to intentionally move around a lot to see if I'm getting any glitches. Thank you. What's that? River Rat? River Rat? Oh, okay. Yeah. What's up? What's up, River Rat? Yeah, I'm just out here just kind of testing the signal and just seeing what type of glitching that we're gonna get. And I'm at the far back end of the garden. This is where the fruit trees are. And right now, I haven't had one glitch since I turned this thing on. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So, looks like we're going to be doing quite a few more lives. I'm going to see if I can get Mike's Chaotic Gardening. That's my guy there. He's been rocking with me since since I was down there with that 500 subscribers, and now we're approaching 1 million followers or subscribers, or we're gonna erase that little statement there, and we're gonna call them neighbors. So what are we? We're about to hit 225,000 neighbors right here on YouTube. We're probably going to be doing that before this week is out. Can't be done without you guys. You guys come in, you support, and I appreciate everything that you do for this channel. And this channel is for you. That's why I do what I do. I do it for you guys. With Instagram, we're at over 350 something thousand. Facebook, we're over 300,000. TikTok, 74,000. So yes, we have made this thing officially, collectively, across all platforms, right at 1 million neighbors, right at 1 million neighbors. This cannot be done without you guys. And I owe this all to you guys. I mean, especially for trying something new. We all, and I think this is a life lesson in just trying something new, which is what really growing out the box is all about. Growing out of your box, doing things that sometimes are uncomfortable, but it allows you to move forward. Because if you're not uncomfortable, then you're probably not moving forward. You're probably stagnant and sitting still in your current position and looking for change, and change is not going to happen unless you do something different. So everybody has been asking me to do lives. The reason why I didn't want to do lives, because I don't like sitting in front of the desk and, the real stagnant look of what everyone else is doing. I wanted to do something a little different. So doing my lives out here in the garden, which is what we're conversating about, that's what I wanted to do. So I got my little purple hull peas coming up here. I'm going to turn the camera around real quick, so that you guys see my purple hull peas. These are things that you still can plant in the month of July. Right now we're going into August, and you see these babies are coming up real nice. These are purple hull peas here. And this is my second round with the purple hull peas. So yeah, you can still plant purple hull peas in the month of July. Even have some contender beans. We showed this bed last time. Got contender beans. They're coming up along with the contender beans that have already been here. You can still grow contender beans this time of the year, July. Look how beautiful those plants are. July. This is here one of our black cherry tomatoes. You can still plant black cherry tomatoes. Well, let me rephrase that. You can grow your black cherry tomatoes in the month of July, the heat and all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna walk over here real quick and show you some of the black cherry tomatoes coming in. We're gonna definitely have, oh, and I got a very good surprise for you guys. We're gonna be doing the elephant garlic, because I'm sifting through the elephant garlic right now. At first glance, looks like we have right about what we had last year, maybe a little more. So we're looking at probably close to 45 pounds of elephant garlic that we're gonna do. We're gonna do the elephant garlic live right here on YouTube. We're gonna sell the elephant garlic right here live on YouTube for all my people who've been supporting me. You're gonna get first opportunity to get the elephant garlic. And also, some people were asking about the watering wand that I have. I now have the watering wand in my store, growingoutthebox.com. So if you guys want to go over there and check that out, just sift through the site. I have quite a few things that I just haven't been able to post up lately. But let's see who else is in this. Mike, show some love to some of the people coming into the room, because I don't have Tam with me this morning. And that's what I want you to kind of fill in for, Mike. Even some of my other moderators, if you guys want to kind of, help you build your channels up, we can do this where we'll have a different co-host different days of the week. Hey, what's going on, Cash Flow? Cash Flow been rocking with me since day one. So I really appreciate Cash Flow. She's one of the for show. Man, I am really loving this Wi-Fi signal. This thing is not missing a beat. But this is the black cherry, y'all. She is starting to put on her fruit. You see her down there? Let me see here. Look at her. And literally she is shining. That's the black cherries coming in. This is not that this is not the black cherries that you see at the big box store. These are heirloom, as I like to say, heirloom. These are heirlooms. These are my heirloom black cherries. And I know I'm going to get somebody to come in and say, "You're not saying that right." Okay, good. All right. Yeah, but these are my black cherries, and she is coming in. And we're going to definitely have seeds this year because normally I only plant a few because I don't like growing more than what I can actually use because oftentimes it gets thrown away. But this is one of our black cherries here. She is probably the closest to being ripe, but that's how beautiful they are. And these are not, like I say, these are not those F1s that you're gonna find at the big box store or those ones you get with the seed packs, got the little coating over it. Those are heirlooms. Heirlooms. You heard what I said? Heirlooms. Those are heirloom black cherry tomatoes. And let's see, we got another one right here. Look how healthy the plant is. And that's amongst this heat that we're having. Yesterday we had a heat index of 102 right here in Georgia zone 8A. Got another one here. Look how green. These are peanuts. Something else we can grow in the month of July. And she's putting on flowers everywhere. The peanut, she's putting on flowers everywhere. And you can even see down here where those pegs are starting to tap into the soil. You see all those pegs down there? That's where your peanuts are going to be made. The peanuts don't come from the root. I'd like to keep emphasizing that. And again, we got fruit everywhere. How green and lush these plants are. This is due to my morning regimen. This is what I do every morning. I come out and I give them a drink every morning. If you go out exercise and you putting off a little energy, guess what? You need to be hydrated. So this is the key to getting your garden to stay healthy during this time of the year when you got those temperatures 95 to 100. Everything, they're tucked in with each other. They're kind of protecting each other. We're creating microclimates. All of these things. Got tomatoes here that are kind of let on here, but this is why you want to remove those tomatoes because the birds are going to get to them. So how pretty those tomatoes are. Let me pull one off of here. Look how beautiful that baby is. And this actually was an F1 that I've been saving the seeds on because I love the way this is. It's a thick-skinned tomato. That there is a thick-skinned tomato that was a hybrid F1 Goliath bush, but I saved the seeds 2 years ago. They've been giving me some really good tomatoes that able to withstand this heat. There's some really thick leaves, so they're going to be a part of the garden from here on out. And you look over there, you see the mighty Marcelo. Marcelo be at it early in the morning. He's hunting. Anything move out here, he got it. So we gonna let Marcelo do his thing. But again, I say I'm just out here testing the Wi-Fi signal. And let's see, we go out here, Miwa Kumquat. So let me know, hit those thumbs up once again if we're getting a good signal out here, because that's the only thing I'm doing this morning. I'm really just testing the signal. And I am really, really feeling this. This thing is really good. Let's see. Let's see if I can read some of the chat here. Okay, Mike giving me the thumbs up. So what's that? Cricket Peach. What's up? What's up? Yeah, what I'm doing this morning, like I said, a company reached out to me and they basically said my lives were garbage. Man, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that my lives were garbage because not the content. And he was so cool about the way he said it. He came straight out and said my words. He took my words. He said, "Your lives are garbage." Hey, I appreciate that. So what he said was, "I'm going to do you a favor because you're doing your neighbors I'm gonna say neighbors, he said your followers. He said you're doing your followers a disservice by putting that kind of quality out when we know what you're capable of putting out. So he sent me what he said was one of his best outdoor routers. This router is supposed to be able to reach up to 70 miles. So if you have a farm and you want to do some live streaming out on your farm, this router is the one that you have. And right now, it's in that 7 o'clock hour, and this thing has not glitched one time. You guys are watching this, so this is the first time that I kicked it in this morning. I hooked it up last night, so I'm like a big kid. You know what I mean? I got the box in. He next dayed it to me. The box came in, and I went to hooking it up last night before we ran up to one of the little electronic stores. I got me a 100-foot cable, Ethernet cable, which I ordered a 350-foot Ethernet cable off of Amazon. So that'll be here today. But what that 350-foot Ethernet cable is going to do, it's going to allow me to put the router out here in the garden. So I will be absolutely 300% on signal. So I'm really feeling this. So I'm not gonna hold you guys this morning. What we're gonna do is on let's say Wednesday morning, we're gonna come back here and we're gonna set up, and I think I'm gonna be doing some pruning on my rosemary. A lot of people are asking that question about rosemary and how to care for your rosemary bushes. Well, we're gonna go over here and let you take a quick look at my rosemary bushes, but I'm gonna be doing some pruning and propagating on my rosemary. And right now she is really happy over here not being bothered. This is my rosemary. Look how beautiful she is. Dew of the Nile, dew of the sea. That is rosemary. Isn't she beautiful? That is rosemary. She don't like a lot of attention. Little water every now and again. We're gonna do some fertilizing on her. We're gonna talk about how we fertilize our rosemary. We're gonna talk about some pruning. We're gonna do some pruning on it. We're gonna do some propagating, and we're gonna be doing some watering, just talking about our watering technique. The fertilizer is the key. It's a little secret and everybody has it at home. So I'm gonna speak to a couple of people and then we're gonna get up out of here. Just Ella, hey, thank you for coming in this morning. And again, I'm just saying we're testing our Wi-Fi signal. I'm out here just kind of bouncing around, trying to really see. Because again, my garden is 6,400 square feet. I got another back here in the back, and I'm all the way to the back line. You can see my electric. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see my electric fence here going all the way down. And that's to keep those deer out of here. And it's right at 6 feet tall. So here's the top wire here. I hope I got it off. But back here, I got another 1/4 acre. So retirement's coming, maybe in the next year. We're gonna keep building the infrastructure inside the garden, and maybe next year we'll start planning out here. Maybe not next year, but we'll start prepping this area out here next year where we'll start planting in the ground. So we're gonna start doing some real growing out here in this area here. But right now, we're gonna get up out of here. And I want to thank you guys for dropping in on me, just testing the signal once again. Urban Gardening Chronicles. Hey, what's going on? What I'm doing, I'm gonna say it again because I'm gonna keep repeating it. I'm simply testing my Wi-Fi signal. I got a new Wi-Fi booster in yesterday. I was so excited to come out here and check it out this morning to see. And dude, I am loving this signal. And you tell me now by yes or no. Yes or no in the chat. Have you seen one glitch since I've been live this morning? One glitch, yes or no? I just want to know if you've seen one glitch this morning. Audio, or, oh man, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. This thing is amazing. And I'm gonna put you guys up on this. I'm gonna put you guys up on this because we're all talking about we're outside growers. We like to be outside, but we're always doing our lives sitting behind a desk because our signals aren't good enough. Well, this particular vendor has sent me that thing that makes the difference. And he's saying this thing works on over 70 acres. And right now I'm looking like I'm right there in the house. So there's no reason for me to be inside trying to do a live. So I'm gonna just turn this camera around again, let y'all see some more of these groceries we got, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Some more eggplants coming in. These are things that you can grow in the month of July, August. You can see down here, we still feeding our roly-polies. Roly-polies, those groceries for the roly-polies. You gotta share, because if you don't share with them, they're gonna climb up your plants and they're gonna start gnawing on your plants. So you gotta make sure that the roly-polies have something to eat. That's what you see, all the shreddeds on the edges right there. And you can see some of them moving around right here. Those are roly-polies. So you gotta keep feeding those roly-polies. If you got stuff like this on your plants, just come over and break that off and drop it down there. That's how you keep your system balanced. That's gonna put nutrients back into your soil because they're gonna compost that and it's gonna go right back into your soil. We got some of our Armenian cucumbers. I gotta cover this up because that showed up overnight. I didn't even see that. But we got Armenian cucumbers out here. Look how big this baby is. That's gotta be almost 18 inches. Look how healthy that bed is. This is the month of July. The month of July, we got more of those. It's another one there. It's got an insect that got into this bag, so we're gonna have to take that off, but that becomes seeds. So that's a benefit to you guys. You're gonna get seeds now. There's another one there. So again, just taking a little walk through the garden this morning. We're not gonna hold you guys. Thank you. Just testing the Wi-Fi signal, and I am feeling good this morning. Growing out the box.